so I have another fun get ready with me type video, and I actually am making this video because I just found out today from a comment on YouTube that a manga I've made a video on before is coming out with an anime. So I'm just gonna get right into this video. I will be honest, it is almost 11 p.m. So this little get ready with me is gonna be very, very basic, very like the clean girl aesthetic, if you will. So if you want something fancy, not this video. But yeah, let's get started. I feel like I should just use like crappy makeup products. Not crappy, but just ones I don't reach for. But I actually really, really like this concealer. It's, I think it's a K-beauty brand. And a lot of times when I want like a no makeup look, I will just put this under my eyes and like in my like kind of T-zone-ish area. And it's really nice. But anyways, on to the anime topic. So the anime we're going to be talking about today is from the manga DENGEKI Daisy. I could be wrong. I should have watched my video before I started this video. This might have been one of the first manga, if not the first manga I've ever read, which was kind of during, I feel like I started reading manga during COVID. And I will admit this video is not going to have a super lot of information just because I think it was announced only 3 days ago at the time of me filming this video. So it is really, really new and there's not like a lot of information on it. But like I know I never would have saw this coming because I personally didn't think this manga was that possible because I've never personally heard people talk about it. And I believe the manga finished like maybe 10 years ago because it was finished at the time that I finished it. But if you're unfamiliar with the manga and you don't know anything about it and you're probably just like whatever, what is this video about? So it is like a romance, it is a romance manga, but it does have some controversy, so I am really curious how they're gonna do this with the anime because I feel like it might not just go over as well as it did back in the day. So basically, I'll give like a quick summary while I'm doing my makeup. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna even bother with foundation. Maybe just a little bit, But so the plot of this book is there's an orphan girl. She did have an older brother, but he ended up passing away. And please bear with me since I did finish this book like 6 years ago. But after he passes, I believe, she starts getting anonymous text messages from someone named Daisy. And so basically she kind of develops this friendship with this Daisy person as just someone to talk to about her problems since she is alone in the world. And then at her school that she goes to, there is this really, how can I put it? I don't even know how to describe him from how I remember the book, but like kind of like rebellious, tough janitor at her school. And so, gosh, do I want to do spoilers? I don't know. I don't know how much I should talk about this because like what if this becomes a really popular anime? Hope it does because I did really enjoy it at the time. But yeah, basically there's a janitor at the school who she develops, I don't want to say a friendship, but she notices and like they start connecting and like chatting with each other. I don't fully remember how their relationship like starts. But yeah, there's a janitor at the school and then who she thinks might be like kind of related to this Daisy character, I think, if I'm recalling correctly. But that being said, like I mentioned before, it is like a romance, it has comedy, and there is like cybercrime. I don't fully remember the plot. I don't even remember if this is like the main plot because I want to say the romance is the main plot of it and maybe the mystery element of who Daisy is. But yeah, there is like some cybercrime stuff that I remember happens towards the end, I want to say. I don't believe like anything's really been announced though. I don't believe I saw like what anime studio is going to be doing the anime in that, and I think on the poster I saw, as long as it is legit, the release date's going to be for 2027, so that is quite a ways away still. So hopefully I'll just forget about this and then I'll be really, really happy when I see it releasing. But shout out to, I don't remember her name, but I don't get a lot of comments on my videos, but shout out to whoever messaged me saying how she watched my video right after seeing that the anime is being released because yeah, I had no idea. And if you want a better review of this manga, go back to my, I'll link it down below if I remember, but go back to my original video, though it was filmed probably like 6 years ago. So I don't know how great of quality it is / what I say in it. I'm pretty sure I do talk about what I'll get into, which is the controversy of this anime. So yeah, I guess maybe we'll just chat about that. Man, I gotta clean my makeup brushes. So let's talk about the controversy. Even though I think I've done my makeup. Maybe I'll put on some lip gloss because I believe I have some in here. I haven't used this lip gloss in so long. The Buxom one. Probably should be throwing this out, but like it doesn't smell or anything, so like I'm gonna keep using it until it runs out. But anyways, back to the point of this video, besides me getting ready. But the biggest controversy with this, spoilers, not spoilers, I don't know, skip this if you want, but it might change if you want to watch this anime / read this manga or not. But I believe, so Teru? So the female character, she is clearly, like I mentioned, she's in school because there's a janitor at her school. So let's say, I think she's around 16 or so. And the janitor at her school, I want to say is either 24 or 22, if I'm remembering correctly. And like I mentioned, this is a romance manga. So that being said, there's that age gap of him being a literal adult and creating this friendship / romance eventually with her, and just like communicating with this character that is very questionable. Could say it's a little bit grown. You do find out that they like connect and everything because Daisy, the janitor, is, I believe, was her brother's best friend, and so that's kind of how this happens, because I think the brother, spoiler, I think he gets murdered. That could be a lie, but I feel like that's what happened from what I can remember. But yeah, he ends up dying, and I don't know if he knew it was gonna happen, because like I said, there's like cybercrime and everything, so I don't know if like it was a targeted attack. Again, I was not prepared for this video, but I'm just super excited to share about this anime, and I'd love to know other people that have read the manga, because like I mentioned, I'm really surprised an anime is happening, because I just didn't think this was a popular manga. But yeah, so like that's like, I'm just curious how the anime is gonna do this, because obviously they can't really change the age or anything, because I feel like that would take away from the story. But I can see how in this day and age, it's a lot more questionable, because I feel like, I'm not too sure when this manga was released, but I feel like back in the day, like things like this isn't as questionable, but I feel like it's kind of like typical shoujo fashion, because I feel like I have definitely read quite a few manga back in the day where there's an age gap. And it's kind of questionable, and it's usually a high school girl with an older guy. But so I'm not surprised, but I could see how that wouldn't be for everyone, and I don't blame you. It's kind of like when you watch Pretty Little Liars, and like when I was in high school, I was rooting for Arya and Ezra, and now I look back and I'm like, ew. But it's funny though, because it's so different when it's like a type of media or art, because I remember in high school there was this teacher, and like he was kind of questionable, if you will, and like I knew that was weird. I knew like that shouldn't be happening, and like I kind of would laugh about it and that, but then I'd watch it on TV or read it in a book and I'd be like, yeah, that's pretty cool, good for them. But like in real life, like I knew it was wrong, but I guess for not everyone that can like I just found a word I can't say. But I guess for people that like just can't tell, like that's not okay, it wouldn't be the best for them. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is a rambly video, but I feel like all my get ready with me videos are very like all over the place, rambles. They never really get straight to the point. But yeah, I'm just super excited to see that this manga is becoming an anime. I will definitely check it out. I've actually been watching Mao, or from the creator of Inuyasha. Didn't realize that had a manga. Might have to eventually check out that manga. Maybe I should make a reading list, because I did do, I think it was 2 years ago now, I did make a YouTube video of manga I want to read for the year and anime I wanted to watch for the year. Was not successful at all. Like, I didn't even make a follow-up video because I don't think I finished either thing. So maybe, I mean, I have 6 months. It's June right now, so I might be able to do it. I don't know. I don't want to get ahead of myself. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff down below. It really helps out my channel. If you guys want to talk about the manga, or please feel free to correct anything I might have said wrong, because like I said, I should have 100% checked out my previous video, or just did a little bit more research aside from just trying to figure out stuff about the anime, because there really just wasn't a lot of information about the anime because it was just announced. Which again, I'm still like in awe, because it just seems so random. Even like if you think about it, like I just made a video not that long ago how Yona of the Dawn is finally coming back after like 11 years, and they're getting the 2nd season, which I'm so excited for. This is just such a weird year, or like, yeah, I guess a weird year, because like, yeah, we have Mao, we have Yona of the Dawn, we have, which I should do actually more research and see if there's more stuff about Yona of the Dawn. I haven't checked that out in a while, so I should see about that. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a good anime year / next year, because this one's not coming out to 2024. And I don't remember when Yona of the Dawn is expected to come out. I think it was just like the news is just kind of released though, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's not supposed to come out to 2027 as well. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully my makeup isn't too basic. This is really just like a no makeup look. This is usually what I look like most days, especially in like the summer, because I feel like in the summer you're hot, you're sweating off, you gotta apply more sunscreen. At least I apply a bunch of sunscreen to my face. I don't mind getting a bit of a tan on my body, but I don't really want wrinkles on my face, and like I just don't mind, you know, contouring and bronzing up my face to match the rest of my body and using a darker foundation. But yeah, I'm just rambling now. I should skedaddle. But yeah, as I said already, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff down below. It really helps out my channel. And hopefully you guys had a good day, or you're having a great day, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.